What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight... Okay, we're coming back to Lindemann. Yes, indeed. Lindemann Fans FEELIN YOU. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all the clicks and the likes and the bibbity-boobity bop, do me a favor before you do all that stuff. Please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Heretic0, okay? Akmit, Crazy Click, Angie Zetlin von Kissel, and Michael S. They all want to see me react to this song by Lindemann called Allesfresser. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, hang on, I do recognize this song, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This was posted by Lindemann Official, okay? And the video has 960,092 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Lindemann, Allesfresser, live in Moscow. So this is not Rammstein. This is Lindemann. So supposedly there's a big difference. I guess we'll find out. I haven't seen anything live from Lindemann yet, so this is gonna be different. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Pro shot.
Ich liebe dich, ich brauche dich, gib mir mehr, komm fütter mich. Ich liebe dich, ich brauche dich sehr, fütter mich, gib mir mehr.
Okay.
Ich muss immer essen. Ich bin von Nahrung sehr besessen. Ich fresse alles in mich rein. Doch es muss jung und knusprig sein. Es sollte zart sein und möglichst ohne Knochen. Und es muss frisch sein. Dann braucht man es nicht kochen. Nein, ich liebe dich, ich brauche dich. Gib mir mehr, komm fütter mich. Ich liebe dich, ich brauch dich sehr. Fütter mich, gib mir mehr. Zarte Erbsen, junge Bohnen dürfen meinen Wanz bewohnen. Kälbchen, Ferkel, feine Lämmer. Und schon startet das Dilemma. Kleine Kitze, fette Küken. Und schon startet das Verzücken. Ach, ich fresse wie ein Schwein. Stopfe alles in mich rein. Ich liebe dich, ich brauche dich. Gib mir mehr, komm fütter mich. Ich liebe dich, ich brauch dich sehr. Und mit Musik geht alles besser.
pause there. Someone wanted to come up and say hi. Someone wanted some attention. Yes. She's been a little needy today. She's been pawing at me for like the last hour. I'm like, I gotta get work done. I gotta get work done. She's like, No. You're my human manservant. You will pay attention to me when I decree it. Yes. Okay, you ready to get down? No? Okay. I guess I'll talk while I hold her. Visually, I like the idea of everybody coming out in a very similar style. Even the lead vocalist, even Till coming out dressed very similarly. Kind of like a lot of the new wave bands from the 80s. You look at bands like Devo, for example, all came out. Didn't matter who the member of the band was. They all wore the exact same thing. Kind of like that, but with some little variances here and there. But the theme is still being achieved. So I like that. Some good stage energy happening, which I'm glad to see. Some movement, some motion, some interaction with each other and with the crowd. It seems like the crowd knows the song, so I don't know if this is one of their more popular songs, but the crowd's singing along, so it's recognizable apparently to the crowd. The crowd knows it. They're not sitting there in stunned silence like, what is this? No, they're familiar with the song. Like I said, was this a big hit? I don't know. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't, but it's definitely recognizable. Ready to get down? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna put you down, sweetheart. Here we go. Good girl. I love the energy of the song. I love the drive of the song. I think that's the best thing going for it, is the drive and the energy and the pulse and the tempo of the song. It feels really, really good. And it doesn't feel forced. It's not like they're clubbing you over the head and going, you're going to enjoy this tempo and you're going to enjoy the pace. And it's not doing that. It's a very natural feeling, but it feels really good. And the pace and the tempo feel nice. The energy feels nice. The drive feels nice. I'm digging this so far. So let's see how this continues to go here. I have never seen that before. Wow. Okay. Blap. Oh, that poor camera. Blap. Another camera. I can honestly say I have never, ever seen that before. I have seen confetti shot out into the crowd. I've seen water thrown into the crowd. I've seen theater blood thrown into the crowd. You name it. I've pretty much seen everything thrown in the crowd. I can honestly say I've never seen food thrown into the crowd at a rock show before. This is a first. Okay, Allesfresser, from what I was reading, it's Allesfresser translates to omnivore. So omnivores are able to eat both plants and meat. So I don't know if that's what the cakes represent, like, you know, eating, obviously, food. I don't know if that's what the song is literally about, eating. If they are eating, what are they eating? You know, I mean, cake? Sure, maybe, I guess. Sure, why not? I'm not sure what that direction is as far as the representation with the cakes and everything. It could represent something else. I don't know. I just know from a visual standpoint, watching that happen, it's entertaining. It's definitely entertaining. It's something I've never seen before. Looks like it could be fun as long as everybody is standing in the front knows what they're getting into. It's like sitting in the front row of a log ride, or you know, the Jurassic Park ride. You're gonna sit in the front row at the Jurassic Park ride at Universal Studios, right? You sit in that front row, you know, and you accept that you're gonna get wet. Now, you don't have to sit in the front row. You can tell them, listen, I really don't want to get wet. Well, number one, if you don't want to get wet, why are you riding that ride in the first place? That doesn't make any sense. But yeah, when you get on those kind of rides, you have to understand that you're going to get wet. If you're sitting in the front row, you're probably going to get soaked, okay? So when you go to a show like this, if you're going to be at the front, you have to expect, especially if this song seems to be well known, and this is probably not the first time they've done this. You know, you're sitting in the front row, you're standing in the front row, you're standing like in the first 2 or 3 rows. You have to accept the fact that you may have a cake thrown at you. You very well might have that happen. So probably not the time to be wearing that $200 designer shirt. You know what I mean? Because it's probably going to get ruined. So, I mean, but it seems like it's being done in goodwill. It seems like it's being done all in the spirit of fun. So I got no problem with it. I don't. I know there's going to be those people out there complaining, oh, that's such a waste of food. And you know what? The food was probably made specifically for this show, so I don't really see what the problem is. You know, I really don't. But anyway, I thought it was entertaining. I thought it was fun. I've never seen that before. I thought that was pretty cool. Let's keep going here. Oh God, all in his hair.
Stopf mir alles in die Fresse. Schweres Fleisch, wie heute fein. Doch muss es zart und knusprig sein. Frische Tierchen, manchmal Kuchen, dürften meinen Mund besuchen. Alte Sachen esse ich nicht jeden Tag. Jüngstes Gericht. Ich liebe dich, ich brauche dich, gib mir mehr, komm, fütter mich. Ich liebe dich, ich brauch dich sehr, und mit Musik geht alles besser. Alles besser, 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 alles besser. Ich liebe dich. Alles besser, alles besser. Ich brauch dich sehr. Alles besser, alles besser. Fütter mich. Alles besser, alles besser. Gib mir mehr.
Throw that mic down. Ouch! Poor microphone. But if you got extras, you know, I guess it's fine. Yeah, I would never do that. I would never throw a microphone down like that. I value my equipment too much to take a microphone and go whap. You know, if I were to do that, I would instantly regret it. I'd be go, oh, I'm sorry. My poor microphone. Not a whole lot to talk about. In all honesty, it's a very, very straightforward tune, but fun to listen to. Definitely fun to listen to. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Lindemann with Allesfresser. This was a request from 00Heretic 00, Akmit, Crazy Click, Angie Zetlin von Kissel, and Michael S. All right. Yeah, I thought about it, folks, and honestly, there really is not a lot to talk about as far as the song goes. There's a couple of things I want to talk about, though, as far as the live show goes. So this should be fairly quick. I'm guessing under 10 minutes. I don't see this being over 10 minutes in any way, shape, or form. But then again, I might go off on a tangent, and we might be here for half an hour. I don't know. I don't know. We're just kind of play it by ear and see how it goes. Let's start off with the score. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that a 7.7. Yep, 7.7. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, let's just get the song out of the way. Okay, listen, was there anything amazing about the song? I didn't feel anything all that amazing about it. It was a really good song. I will absolutely give credit where credit's due. It's a really good song. Am I gonna sit here and say it's the most amazing song I've ever heard in my life? No, no chance. But it's a really good song, really good feel, really good drive, and good energy. It's simple chordally, from a chordal standpoint, from a chordal flow standpoint. It's in a chordal pattern standpoint. It's got nothing all that mind-blowing about it, but it felt really good, and it all made sense, and it all sounded good. So, I mean, at the end of the day, do you really need more than that? No, you don't need more than that. But this definitely fit the criteria of a really good song. It felt really good to me anyway. Sounded really good. Vocally, very fitting. I know Till can sing. I know he can. I've heard him sing on a couple of other videos that I've done on the channel, so I know he has some vocal ability for sure. And we saw some of it on display here. Not all of it. I mean, I know he could do far more than what he showed, but he sounded really good here. I got no issue with it. Visually, I think the band's appearance, all wearing similar style, but having little variances here and there, I think that's a good idea. It adds to the overall theming of the visual, and of the act as a whole. Good stage energy, really good stage energy, actually. Everybody was moving around. The interaction was nice with each other and with the crowd. Stage presence was definitely there. Showmanship was definitely there. Production was even there. Yeah, I mean, all six boxes were checked off, even production. As far as the whole throwing cake into the crowd, I thought that was really interesting. I've never seen a band do that before. I've never seen band members, have food brought out on stage for the sole purpose of having it thrown into the crowd. I've seen buckets of water. I've seen water balloons. I've seen water cannons. I've seen foam cannons. I've seen confetti. I've seen stage blood. A la Guar, I've seen a lot of different things being thrown into the crowd, projected into the crowd, shot into the crowd. You name it. I've seen all that. I have never seen food thrown into the crowd. That is a first. I've never seen that before. That was interesting. And I'm sure it's all done in good fun. I'm sure it is, and I'm sure there's a reason for it. I didn't see anybody in the crowd being upset about it. And like I said, people in the crowd seem to know the song. So there has to be some sort of correlation between familiarity of the song and what's going to happen at the live show. It's almost like it was expected. And look, if you go to a live show, okay, here it is, right? Here's my closing argument. If you go to a Guar show, right, and you're in the front, if you're going to be up at the front, you know Guar, you know what they're about. You have to expect that you're going to get sprayed with stage blood at some point or another, okay? It's going to happen. You know it's going to happen. You get on Jurassic Park the ride knowing you're going to get wet. And now, how wet you're going to get, I don't know. You may get sprinkled on, you might get soaked. But you go on this ride knowing you're going to get wet. You go to a Guar show and you stand at the front of the stage. You know you're going to get sprayed with blood. So you know that Lindemann is performing live. You're going to see them perform live. This seems to be the type of song that they perform live on a frequent basis. And you know this, and you know what they're gonna do. You know, you've heard through the grapevine, or you've seen videos, or you've done it before. You've seen it happen before firsthand, where they come out on stage with the food, and the food gets, you know, chucked into the crowd. It gets absolutely zonked out there, yeeted, if you will. You know it's gonna happen, and there's a good chance that one of those pies or one of those cakes is gonna land right smack on top of your head. You know this. So if you're sitting up at the front or standing up at the front, whatever the case may be, and it happens, you can't be upset. You can't be. You don't have the right to be upset because you knew there was a possibility that it was going to happen. I love it when people complain about that. Oh, I got cake in my hair. Oh, I got cake in my face, and it's in my ears, and it's all over my $300 designer shirt. Listen, if you don't want that to happen, get back. Go back. Go back about 20 rows, and you'll be safe. It's not going to hit you at that point. I love when people complain about that. You know, I remember I saw video footage of a Gwar show. I think it might have been a documentary. And there were people complaining about getting the blood in their eyes and blood in their hair. And I'm just sitting there going, then why did you go? And if you're going to go, why did you go up at the front? And these yokels were, seriously, they were like third row from the front. And they afterwards were being interviewed and they were complaining about the blood. I'm sitting there going, okay, number one, you're not a true Gwar fan, number one. If you're going to complain about the stage blood, you're not a true Gwar fan. Number two, if you knew, and you did know because you claim to be a Gwar fan, you know what they're known for, you know what they do, why would you put yourself in a position to have it happen to you? You know, it's just like, it doesn't make any sense. It's absolute insanity to me. But in any case, I thought it was a fun live show to watch. It had that like over-the-top Rammstein feel from the production standpoint, but not to the extreme. Like it not using the same, you know, tricks that Rammstein do. There wasn't the pyro and the cryojets and everything else. No, they relied on something I've never seen Rammstein do. You know, hucking food into the crowd. You know, I thought that was funny. I found that very entertaining. But as far as the song goes, like I said, I wouldn't say it's a complex song by any stretch, but it is fun to listen to. The energy level definitely up. Very nice song to groove to. Very easy to groove to. And yeah, I feel it's a really good song, which is why I'm giving it the really good score of 7.7. That's where we're at, and that's where we're going to stay. So, 7.7, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, then, you know, by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.